Welcome to Mama Cat's home, and welcome to another crocktober meal. I don't know what else to call it. I'm going to be doing another recipe out of this book because, like I had said, we picked several of the ones out of here because we want to know if we like the book. So this time we picked chicken marsala. Now, myself, I'm not so sure if I'm going to like this, because it's pretty much garlic, chicken, mushroom, salt, pepper. And, you know, it's not a lot of other flavors or anything like that. But I'm going to try it. And if I don't like it, I know the boys will. So I'm going to tell you the recipe, and then I'll tell you how to do it. 2 cloves of garlic, finely chopped. I don't have any fresh garlic, so I'm going to use the jarred. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Can't speak English. I'm going to use avocado oil. 8 skinned and boned chicken breast. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. 2 6-ounce jarred sliced mushrooms, drained. I have canned mushrooms and it's 4 ounce. But it says the drained weight is 4 ounce, but it's supposed to be 6.5 before it's drained. So I think that's what it means. I think it's fine. 1 cup of sweet Marsala wine, which I don't have, but it gives you an option of using chicken broth, which I do have. 1/4 cup of cornstarch, hot cooked rice. And a garnish that is optional is fresh chopped parsley. I don't have any fresh chopped parsley, so we're not going to worry about that part. But I have everything else, except, of course, the Marsala wine, and I'm going to use the broth because it does give you that option. And just as I have with the other 2 recipes I've shared with you the last 2 Fridays, I will type this out exactly as it is in the book, and I will, at the bottom, tell you any changes, which the last one I didn't change anything. But if I have any changes, I will let you know that as well at the bottom of the thing, and then you can just print the recipe out. You don't have to copy and paste or copy and print or anything like that. You just click on the link, go print it out, and bam, you've got it. There you go. Okay, so it's supposed to be for a 4 or 5 quart slow cooker, and I'm actually going to use my crock pot this time, or slow cooker, whatever you call it, but it's actually a crock pot brand. This is the original slow cooker. I'm not sure if I have my head chopped off or not, but I know that I have my pot showing. So if my head is chopped off, I'm very sorry. So let's get going. So the first thing we need is 2 cloves of garlic, finely chopped, and 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. I'm going to take my glasses off for now. What I'm going to do, I don't really know how many cloves. Does it say on here? No. Just a serving size is a teaspoon. But I'm just going to put a couple of, we love garlic, a couple of good tablespoons of garlic in here. It's probably too much. It's probably too much, but like I said, we love garlic. I know that's too much. I know it is. That's okay. I'm going to stick it in there anyway. And I love this little oil sprayer I got. I'm going to show you both things it does. No, I'm not trying to sell it to you. I just love it. I got it off Amazon. I'll link it just in case, but I don't get anything for it if you do buy it. It's just an item I like. But you can spray your oil like that and spray your pan like, you know, with none of that you know, aerosol stuff. Or you can turn, it's got a little spout right here, you can turn that a little bit there, and sorry, that was loud, I've got garlic everywhere. Or you can pour your oil, and I just thought it was fabulous. Now here's the thing, when I ordered this, I didn't know you could pour your oil. That was a bonus. Whenever I got it in, I was like, did that say that on the thing? It did, but I didn't see it. I don't know why. But it's not glass. It's acrylic, I think is what it's called. But I wanted something for my avocado oil, and it's got a lid, and it's just neat. Now, here's the thing. I know if I start stirring this with this spoon, it's going to sound horrible. But I'm supposed to stir the oil and the garlic together, so we're just going to do that real quick and let you listen to some music while I'm doing that deal, because otherwise your ears are going to hurt. My ears are going to hurt. The next step is putting your chicken in. Now, I was not too bright. I didn't thaw my chicken. So, we're going to hope that I can get this out of the bag because oh, it broke. Good. It doesn't matter if it breaks. Anyway, I did not, I wasn't smart enough to remember to take it out of the freezer. I thought I had. I can't get that to tear. That is a hefty bag for sure. It seriously is really strong. I don't think these are the hefty ones though. It may be. I don't know. Yeah, they are the hefty ones. Anyway, I'm going to put these, there's 4 in each bag, and I'm going to put these in the crock pot. Now, these chicken breasts they were giant. I mean, giant. So whenever we got them, I forgot the washer was on. I'm multitasking. I let my clothes soak a little. But anyway, whenever we got them, they were giant. So we just took them and sliced them in half. So this is going to be fine for our family. Actually, it'll be extra for the boys to take to work, because we usually only use one of these bags for a meal for us. And still normally have some for the boys to take to work. So we'll have leftovers. We do have a leftover night planned this week. And yes, I'm sure you see those dishes over there. That's okay. Now it's supposed to be a half teaspoon of salt, a half teaspoon of pepper. I'm not going to measure either one. I'm just going to grind both of them, because I just don't usually have, I do have some ground black pepper, but I don't know, I just like the way this tastes better. I do use the other sometimes, but not very often. Okay, so now that I've got that on there, which is so odd for me, because honestly, whenever I ever do any kind of chicken, I do lots of spices, and it's so hard for me right this minute to only be putting salt and pepper on this. And I know there's garlic in it, and I know there's going to be mushrooms in it, but it's just hard right now because I like spices. I'll have to show you all my spice things that Jeff has put up for me, because I buy the bulk spices. So anyways, now the next step is to put the 2 jars or cans of mushrooms on top. Now this is sticking up kind of weird, but that's alright. We're just going to deal with that, and it's going to be fine. Come out of there. And I have a Walmart mushroom and an Aldi mushroom, just because that's what I came out of the pantry with, because that was what was in front. And I always use what's in front first, and then I go to the next ones, because I like to rotate my stock. Alright, now I'm going to put a cup of broth in. Okay. So the rest of this broth I will use to cook the rice with later. But I probably won't show y'all how to cook the rice, because you just do it like normal. Like, 1 part rice, 2 parts liquid. So I'm going to pour this in. It says to pour it over the top of the chicken. But what's the point of pouring this over the top of the chicken whenever you just put all your seasoning on there? It's just going to wash the seasoning off. So I'm going to pour it kind of to the sides. I don't think that we should pour it to the top. I disagree with that part. So I did it on the sides. I hope I'm not wrong. So now Easy as that. That's all there is to it. It mostly took my, it was mostly me running my mouth. There when I can, y'all. Okay, we'll scoop this over here. And I'm going to open my little door. Have I showed y'all my little door lately? Do you see my awesome little door? Isn't it adorable? This is for all the people that have never seen it. Now I can plug up my crock pot. I'm going to turn the crock pot on low. And it is now 11:53. So it says 5 to 6 hours. I think I'm doing this right. Yes, I did. So it says 5 to 6 hours on low. And then I'm supposed to remove the chicken from the slow cooker and cover it up to keep it warm with some foil, or just, I'm going to put it in the oven because I don't like to waste things if I don't have to. It's going to have to be out for just a few minutes. So I will get to that part whenever it's time. But as soon as this goes off at 5 hours, if it is cooked through, if it's completely done, I'm going to take it out. And it does not say to take the mushrooms or anything out, just the chicken. So I'm going to take it out, mix up my cornstarch and water slurry, because there is a slurry I need to do later, and do what I'm supposed to do with that. But I'll share that part with you whenever the time comes. Okay, so now the instructions are to take the chicken out and then add 1/4 cup of cornstarch to 1/2 cup of water. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to take the chicken and just put it in the oven to keep it warm. I have the oven on warm, but I'm going to turn it off. That way it won't keep going. But anyway, I'm going to turn that off. But first I'm going to get the chicken out, of course, because you have to get that out before you can put it in the oven. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. But another thing, instead of using the 1/2 cup of water, I'm going to use some of the chicken stock that I had left over because I don't want to waste it. I did use some of the chicken stock to make my rice. It is going right now. It's doing its thing. So I just don't want to waste that little bit of stock. So I'm just going to use it. Okay, I've got to turn this up to high, and this is what it looks like right now. That's the mushrooms and all the goody stuff that's inside. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put this in there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this spoon up and grab a whisk. This is my handy dandy industrial size. So I'm going to put this in here and stir it up really good so that that stock and the juices from in here and that slurry can do its job. And I'm going to put this, after I get this stirred up really good, I want to have it really good. I'm going to get all my mushrooms out of my whisk. Like I said, this is an industrial. That's some thick tines. I'm going to put the lid back on. I'll put the lid back on, and I'm going to set my timer over here for 10 minutes. And my rice is going right here. I'm going to clean up this mess I've got going. And does anybody else have a horrible time with keeping everything clean when they use cornstarch? I have a horrible time. So anyway, the next time that I see you, I will be adding the chicken back, but I will get to that whenever it's time. Now I'm going to hold on, let me show you what it looks like. I wash my tongs. I have a habit. But it's thickened up some, and it said 10 minutes or until thickened, and it has thickened up some. Not a lot, but it has thickened. It's not just watery liquid. So now it's time to put the chicken back in the crock pot, but Selena does not want the sauce. So I'm going to keep her piece on the plate. So let me grab the book. So you put it back in the slow cooker and you cover on high for 5 minutes or until it's heated through again. Mine never got cold, but I'm going to let it sit in there for a little bit just to get some of this liquid yumminess in there. Now my glasses are fogged up, but they're getting a little better. Okay, so I grabbed that with the wrong hand. I should have grabbed it with my left hand so that I could grab these with my right. And like I said, I'm going to leave her a piece on the plate. One of them fell apart, like broke in half, but that's okay. That means it's super tender. She said she wanted a smallish piece, so I think that one will be smallish enough. And actually, all 8 of them would have fit. I mean, I could have put them back all in there, but it wouldn't have been as easily done. That happened. Okay. Like I said, I like to wash my tongs, so I'll probably do that again before we start eating, but I'm going to put the lid back on. You leave it on high for 5 or so minutes. But I'm going to show you what it... Ooh, that is so close. I'm so sorry. I'm going to show you what my rice and the other side dish is. Now, the other side dish is just something me and Noah decided to do. Or we decided we wanted. There's the rice. I just cooked it on the stovetop. Keep that lid on there. And these are my green beans that I'm always cooking, but I did not want to cut up a big, huge tomato, so I just didn't put tomato in it this time. I hope that it does not change the flavor much, but we're just leaving those on there to keep them hot. I may have just had my finger over the mic, but I'm not sure. But I'll just voice over if that's the thing. So there's the chicken. And I'll be back to show you Noah's plate, but he won't taste it in front of you. I'll be the taster today because Jeff is at work. So Noah doesn't want to taste it in front of you. I don't know why. But anyway, I'll be the taster today and tell you what I think. And it won't be like me and Jeff sitting down like we've been doing to share our thoughts at the end. I'll just tell you what I think whenever I taste it. Okay, so this is the chicken after it's done. I haven't done anything like stirring it or anything like that. I'm not going to mess with it until I start plating. And then I have the rice cooked. I fluffed it some. And then I have some green beans that I made. I've made these before, and you guys have seen them lots of times. But I didn't have any... Well, I have tomato, but one of them was like huge, and the other one still has a lot of green because I picked it off of one of our tomato plants. And I really need to show you guys our little bit garden thing again. I haven't done that in a long time. But anyway, I'm going to plate up, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to be the taste tester tonight. Noah is the only one here that's going to be eating it. The you know, with the sauce and all that stuff. Jeff is at work, in other words. And I don't know, he doesn't want to be on film, and I'm not going to make him. I don't like stuff on my rice, but the main thing I'm tasting here today is the chicken, because I know how rice tastes whenever I cook rice, and you just cook rice however you normally cook rice. So I'm going to taste the chicken and see if I like it, see what I think about it. It smells good now. It was like, I don't know, I'm not too big on mushrooms, if mushrooms is the main flavor, but I like things like stroganoff, so I'm going to taste it. Okay, I like it, but it probably wouldn't be a favorite of mine. I'm going to eat it, of course. But then again, Jeff and Noah may absolutely love it. That was only one taste for me. Sometimes I have to take more than one bite to really get my idea. Like a couple of the, like one of the other things that actually both of the other crock pot meals I've done the last couple of Fridays, it took a few bites for me to actually like it. So I'm going to go eat, then I'm going to put everything away. Jeff's going to try it later, and I'll try to do some little voiceover telling you what he thinks, if I can remember to ask him, because I think he's going to take it to work tomorrow, so it'd be later, it'd be reheated too, so honestly it wouldn't be like first taste. But I do like the taste of this. It does not taste like I thought it would. Okay, while I make Jeff a plate for whenever he gets home from work, I'm going to tell you my thoughts. Well, Noah said he really liked it, so that's good. And I believe Jeff will like it too, because of the way it tastes. I think that we chose really well with doing the green beans with it, because that was really good with it. But that has nothing to do with the chicken marsala, but still. I'm just going to fix him a plate for whenever he gets home from work. And then I'm going to put the rest of it up for them to be able to make bowls for work. But Noah really liked it. I think Jeff will. I'm not going to try to ask him on camera or whatever, because I'll probably forget. Complete honesty, I'll probably forget. But I really liked it. Like I said, it takes me a few bites to really know. I mean, there are some things I can taste and it's like automatically I know. Just put it away. I don't want it. Go away. That's the way I am with some things. But some things that I'm not sure about, usually if I taste it and I'm like, I don't know, usually I end up liking it. But this was really good. And like I said, I'm going to print out, or I'm going to make a printout for you guys, put it down below, and if you try it, let me know. So I'm going to go. If you like my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. I will be doing 2 more of the crocktobers after this one, because there's 2 more Fridays. There's Jeff. Okay, so now I'm going to try to finish this video again. Jeff called. He was on lunch break. And I went ahead and just put everything up while I was on the phone with him. Turned the washer back on so I could finish it, because I'd paused it so I could talk to you guys without it being loud. But, you know, this video is going to be weird. Anyway, we liked the meal. I said all that. And I was trying to close out. So, if you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Check out the description box down below for the recipe. I will have a printable for you. It will be a website link, whatever it's called, for you to use, that because I'll just type it up on my Google Documents and you can just print it out. So that will be there for you to use. And I don't know what else I need to say other than thank you so much for watching. Share this with a friend. There goes the phone again. It didn't turn off. The phone rang and my battery's dying. So my camera didn't turn off, but you're not going to see all that. You won't even know it. But anyway, I'm going to go now. I just want to make sure that I tell you guys thank you for watching. And if you try this, let me know. I don't even know how many times I've said what, because who knows? But maybe I will edit it and you won't know that I was a weirdo the whole entire time I was cooking today. But the meal was good, so that's a good thing. Thank you again for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.